Our puzzle rating is 1777. We're black to move. We have a rook and 2 pawns, and our opponent has a rook and 3 pawns. So, first thing I'm thinking of is just trading rooks. He takes, and then we go here, and then just run our pawn up. Think that could work. I don't see why not. Let's see. Trade, and then we go here. And then he goes down, we go. We just count out the moves. I think we can do this. There's a chance he gets his king out, but then we just move up once, and then it's a king for a king, and the pawns are still where they're at. So I think we take the trade, we move up, and then... so yeah, I think we move up, and then if he moves closer, we move up once. I don't see... At this point, he can go here. And we can go, and if he... Oh, but if he goes closer... So, if he goes here, I think we move up. And then if he goes up, we go up 1. And then we're good. So, I think we can afford to move up. I would say... Ooh. I guess we take, because that's just another threat. Our pawn up here would be another threat closer to his king. So we take, or do we just go, and then he takes, and then we go, and then he takes, and we go, and then he goes, and then from there we can do, I think we've got the cat in the bag, as they would say. I think we just go up. Because if we take, then he goes here, and now... we barely have a lead. Queen, queen, that wouldn't be... I think we go up. Yeah. Yeah, so now we just keep going up. Yeah. So we did it. We solved it. The moral of the story is... push the pawn up. Get our queen. I like that. It's good. White to move. We have a queen, 2 rooks, a bishop, and 2 knights. Our opponent has a queen, 2 rooks, a bishop, and 2 knights as well. We have check with this queen to h5. And then if he were to block with the queen, we would go check with the knight. I think check with queen h5 seems good, because if we were to just do this, that would be playing out of order. I think, yeah, so his queen wants to defend, but if we overload the queen by going queen h5, check, then he goes here, now his queen is pinned, now we do another check to where he has to move here maybe, and then we take his queen, and then he could take our knight, but we want a queen. So I think that's the idea. Queen. Oh, we've missed our first one in a long while. No, not the forking idea either. Oh, attack the queen? A brilliant sacrifice. Oh, wow. We fork all these pieces. Okay. I didn't think about that. Yeah, that makes sense, but why would he... Oh, because then when he's forked, and if he defends, he loses it anyways. Yeah, that's a great one. We deserve that loss. We deserve all the losses that come to us. Black to move, we have a rook and a bishop, and our opponent also has a rook and a bishop and a pawn that is coming down. Our rook is defended by the queen, or by the pawn, so the king can't get it. We could just threaten his rook like this. I don't see much sense in doing that. That's not a great... Doesn't seem like a great move, because he could just move up, threatening this pawn here. Not really, because it's defended. But what can we do that advances our position? If we were to go like this, you know, he could just go like this, threaten our bishop. Or if we were to go king g7 and he goes h4, rook h4, then it's like, what can we do then? What is advancing? Maybe we go here and then we can go up here. I don't see this one either. That would be terrible. That wouldn't be good either. Not seeing it on this one. I'm not seeing any obvious good move. We'd like to get rid of this pawn, for sure. Maybe it's just this, threatening his pawn. We can win the pawn, right? So we threaten the pawn here, and then if he pushes down, you know, we trade the bishops and then we get his pawn. I think that'd be the idea. Nope. Was not the idea. Yeah, I don't see what the idea is here. Do we... A brilliant sacrifice. Look at that. Oh, and then a fork. Wow. So what we should have thought was, hey, what if we sacrifice the rook? He has to take, or he probably would take, and then we have a forking situation. What a great idea. That is a brilliant sacrifice. Gotta see ahead. Black to move. We have a queen and a rook, and our opponent has a rook and two bishops. Can't go here to h1 because the bishop defends. Oh, that's a terrible idea. We could take the rook. We could take the rook, and then his bishop goes down, and then we can take this pawn, and his king is forced to this spot. I like that because we do a trade basically and simplify the position. He has two bishops, but we have a queen on the board. Just take the rook. He goes down. We win a pawn. He goes up. And then we maybe even have a forking situation, maybe. Yeah, we would have queen to e1, which is another fork, and then we win this bishop. So I'd say that's the move. Nope. See, this is what I was thinking, though. Rook takes, bishop takes, queen takes. He's in check. He goes up. We go here, put him in check again, and then we win his bishop. Surprised that's not it. So now that we already lost it, of course, why didn't I see this to begin with? I saw all the way over here and thought, no, that's not an option. But why didn't I think of this? So dumb. It's okay. We're finding our true rating in puzzles. Not too high, not too low. Black to move, we have 2 rooks and 2 bishops. Our opponent has 2 rooks, a bishop, and a knight. And we have an interesting position here. Can blunder a rook. It's always an option, right? I mean, sacrifice the rook, really. He goes here, we take, and he just wins the other bishop, so that's not good. This is the idea. Rook f5. Because he can't go up or down, and he can't go here or here. Alright, black to move. We have 2 rooks. Oh, a queen and a bishop. And he has a queen, 2 rooks, and a knight. I think, obviously, we take with the bishop. He's in check. He has to take with this. And then we go here. We've already let the king escape at that point. Can't let the king escape. Now we can do this. Let's see. We can sacrifice the queen. Rook takes. And then we do check. Yeah, that's it, because the rook is pinned. So sacrifice the queen. Put him in check. Take that work. Yeah. His rook is pinned, so he can't leave. Alright. Black to move again. We have a bishop, 2 rooks, 2 bishops, and 2 knights. So we have all our pieces, basically. And our opponent has a queen, 2 rooks, 2 bishops, and 2 knights. If we were able to get rid of this pawn, it would be a discovered check with the queen. So we got to keep that in mind. Future reference, just in case we can use that to our advantage. This here is taking a bishop, drawing his queen out. Could push a pawn up, but we just lose it. What does that do? Push this pawn up. He takes, we go up, winning a pawn. So push the pawn up. I don't see much point in that, but we would want him to take, because then it's a discovered check and we just take another pawn. But I don't see anything big with that. Take bishop. Oh, take knight. We can just take a knight. Now, why wouldn't we do this? Because it pulls the queen out. But what if first we took the bishop to draw the queen here and then took the knight? Okay, I didn't foresee that coming, but we can just... block with our queen. It's not like he has any great options. I guess a great option would be going up here for the rook, but he could do that and we could probably put him in check somehow. Yeah. So let's block with the queen. Yep. Okay, and now I'm thinking queen h4 puts him in check. But he could just block. That would be a really good block too. I don't like that. Now if we got our knight out, it would defend our rook, but it would put the knight in unnecessary danger. That'd be really bad. We could do this to protect everything. That actually might trap his queen too. That does trap his queen. So it's a queen trap. Nothing he can do. Queen is trapped. Oops. That's not a queen trap because the bishop is not going there. I wasn't even looking at that. That sucks. That would have been great. Now this, I guess, is an option. It's like, do we let him? Do we let him take the rook? If we were to do like a checkmate or something? We got so close to solving this, and now we might not solve it. I'm not seeing any obvious move, but this is one possible move. This is another possible one, but once pawn g3, we can't take this pawn, we can't take this pawn, we can't take this pawn. Moving up here or here seems to do nothing. And it's like moving the queen up to protect this rook, just loses the queen. So I guess the best situation here is just move the knight here, because it does defend everything. I have to go with that. Wow, it just saved the rook. So we did a bishop trade, won the knight out of it. That's how we win a knight. Defend and bring the knight to safety, connecting our rook and our queen. All right, we did that one. That was good. White to move. We have a queen and 2 rooks, and our opponent also has a queen and 2 rooks. Let's see. Trade a rook. Our queen is kind of stuck. We do have great potential with this pawn here, so we can put a rook here. But if we did this, all we got to do is get the queen out, and then it's defended. Imagine that, a rook sacrifice where he would have to, he'd be forced to take, and then we just go here. Oh, and then that's another check. And then so that's all forced so far. I actually like that. So he takes check with queen b1, and then of course he doesn't want to go here because that's checkmate. We go queen to b7. That's checkmate. So rook sacrifice takes because he can't go here because the pawn. So he has to deal with the rook. And then queen b1, and then queen, and then so he would want to go back here, and then queen b7, and then he has to go here, And that's when we move our queen up, but then he can go here, and that starts to mess everything up. Let's see. But what if... I like the ideas. He would have to go back. And then... just not working, is it? He'd have to move here. Well, hold on. Yeah, that's close to checkmate, because then we have our queen here. Right? Let's do that again. Let's see. So we got to the point where our queen is here and his king moves here. So then our queen moves here. Then he has to move here. So we move. Yeah, we don't have any more forcing. Oh, we can move here. And then if he moves here, it's checkmate. So he doesn't want to move there. At that point, he can move here or here. He can't. Yeah, so he can't move down there. So at that point, if he were to move here, this is all forced. So this is fair calculation. This is good calculation, I believe. We could just move up, or he could go there. So ultimately, what if he goes here or here is the question. Well, he can't move there because we'll be here. Hold on. We're here. He moves here. We go up. He goes here. And then we take. And then he can't go here. So it's really, the question is, what if he goes here? Because he could go here, and then we could force him here just by going... Oh, then we go here. If he goes here, we go up one, and that's checkmate. He ends up, like I'm saying, he ends up going here. So we're here, he goes here, and then we move here. Yeah, that's checkmate. So I think it goes rook b7, or make it forcing. Rook b8, he takes. We go queen b1, and he goes to king c1. We go queen b7. He goes to king d8. We go queen b8. He goes king e7. We go queen takes on c7, and then he goes down to e6, king e6, and then we go queen d7, and that's checkmate. Am I right? Because it's defended by the pawn. So I think that's the walk. Brilliant sacrifice. We go up one, we take, and then we checkmate. Wow! We got it. That was the nicely done puzzle. We figured it out. Ignored all this other stuff here. Let's do that one more time. Forced. Everything is forced here. Boom. Yeah, it's good we saw that, but it took us 6 minutes to find it. So in a real game, that would be... that'd be tough. Black to move, we have a queen and a rook, and our opponent has a queen, rook, and bishop. I think we're winning with just queen to e1, and then king goes to h2, and then queen goes to g3. because then we can just go, you know, queen to G2. Whoa. I did not foresee this happening. So he messed us up. Well, not really, because then we just take. Defended by the rook. Yep, he goes down, we take. If he didn't do that, he would go down, we would do another check, and then he would go up, and then we would just take, so we'd end up in the same position. Black to move, we have a queen, a bishop, and a knight. Our opponent has a queen, rook, and a knight. We have a pretty good situation here. That's not good. Okay. So queen G1 is protected by the bishop. So he goes to king G3. And then that's a problem. Big problem. So queen G1. Can't take with the knights. Let's check. Queen G1. Queen E3 after that. I'm not seeing that working out. Trying to do a checkmate with these pieces here. Oh, what about this? That's checkmate, right? Let's see. He can hide, but then we can come back? I don't know. That's interesting. So that's because king can't go there. So, and this bishop would be attacking him, but he goes up. So bishop G1, king H1. And then we have a discovered check, you know, so we can move the bishop and get like a free move. Okay, maybe what does that work? Let's see. He goes up and then we come back down. He has to go down. We go here, and then it's checkmate. We just need to force our bishop onto this square so we can get into checkmate. That works. Yeah, because he has to go down, and once we go here, it's checkmate. Queen has this rank, and bishop has this, and the bishop is also defended by the queen, so he can't take there. So that's what the idea there. Black to move, we have a queen, a rook, and a bishop. Our opponent has a queen, a rook, and a bishop as well. Sacrifice rook takes. This is a hard one. This is a nice move, bishop to b4, because he can't take, because that would be a discovered check, so it's a legal move. And it also prepares our rook to this area, and he can't take. So I think this really wins a bishop. Oh, dang. What if we sacrifice the rook? See, that was my initial idea for some reason, too. Obviously, we take here. Wow. Should have sacrificed to the rook. Should have looked into that more. But see, I guess I didn't think about that because it's like, well, what if he just takes it? And then if I did think about this, I would have thought, well, no, he could just go here. And then what? What's the... Oh. I guess that would be checkmate right there. So yeah, totally makes sense. Okay, that was our fault.